Government protests. They want to topple President Hosni Mubarak. He has ruled Egypt for nearly 30 years. Mr. Mubarak sworn a new cabinet on Monday. That was not enough to stop these demonstrations. The protests have taken a toll on Cairo. Gas stations have run dry. Many shops are closed. There were long lines for food. Banks have also been shut down for days. The internet is a thing of the past in Egypt, at least for now, and mobile phone networks look set to follow suit. The last internet service provider was shut down overnight, as you can see on the graph here. The coverage, it just falls starting 4 a.m. last night. Now, internet access in general has been restricted since late last week before the final ISP finally went offline. And then the Interior Ministry announced plans to block phone networks ahead of the so-called March of Millions, as the government clamps down on communication between protesters. Many of the demonstrations we've seen in Egypt have been planned online, with social media playing a pivotal role. After restrictions were placed on internet access, engineers at Twitter and Google, they put their heads together so they could, as they put it, help people on the ground. And their answer? Speak to tweet. Now, instead of typing a tweet on your mobile phone or computer, you can call one of 3 dedicated numbers and leave a voicemail message. People around the world can then listen to your verbal tweet, just like this one.
Hi, this is Mona Saif from Cairo. I just wanted to let the world know that we have been disconnected from our last point of communication through the internet. And there's a strong word going around that will be again disconnected from mobile phone calls. So I wanted everyone to know, in case you don't get any feedback from what's happening tomorrow, and I didn't want anyone to worry about us. They did this before. The only difference is the last time when they did this, I was completely freaked out. I was so scared they are going to shoot us all and nobody would know about it. This time, I'm not scared at all. I feel as if I want to tell them, bring it on. We are excited, we are happy, we're going to be in Tahrir Square tomorrow, we are going to be huge, and we are going to do our march and do our protest, and Mubarak is going out. Be with us. Bye-bye.
Modern technology and social media are at the forefront of things in Egypt, and it's not the first time. Now, let's take a look at the way technology has been used in protests in the past. Mobile phones and text messaging help people toppled the Philippine government in 2001. Demonstrators, as you recall, sent text messages to one another, calling for more and more support until hundreds of thousands turned out in central Manila, calling for the resignation of then-President Joseph Estrada. Now, we had a lot of trouble getting hold of one of these today. Now, how things have changed since Tiananmen 1989 and the subsequent clampdown referred to as the fax revolution. After the event, China's thousands of fax machines were blocked for weeks as outsiders tried to get the message into the country about what really happened in Beijing's main square. Of course, mobile phones and fax machines, they are still with us today, but do you remember these? If you're under the age of about 25, you probably never used a cassette tape. But in the 1979 Iranian Revolution, these were all the rage. Ayatollah Khamenei was able to relay messages from France to thousands of supporters in Iran thanks to audio cassettes. Still to come on Newsstream. With a cyclone headed toward Australia's north coast, the state of Queensland prepares for disaster all over again.
African Voice.